Hello and welcome to the Political Nigerian channel, where we encourage active participation in political process and governance issues by citizens, because it is often said that a people deserve the leaders they get, and in any form of government, the people are the most integral part. And so, if we do not participate in the political processes and everyday government of we the people, we will be the one to bear the brunt of whatever the outcomes of such lack of participation would be. Welcome to the channel again. Today, we want to talk about the issue of exchange rate. Last week, there was this press briefing our CBN governor had, where he was he was inviting the owners or operators of a particular website, abokifx.com, for a fight. CBN governor. Fight. My jaw dropped. Gosh. The allegation, or what I got from that video, was that we are being told, or we are being asked to believe, that the value of our currency, the naira, is being manipulated, is being adversely affected by the operators and owners of the website abokifx.com. I hope I got that website right. It's not like I'm never mind. So abokifx.com is manipulating the currency of an economy with a GDP of over 350 billion US dollars. And if I heard correctly from the governor, AbokiFX is using some millions of nairas and some thousands of pounds to effect this currency manipulation. Gosh. We are supposed to take that, because it's coming from the governor of the central bank of. There's just something it does to the brain. The Nigerian people must be fools for anyone to give such a narrative as reasons for which our local currency is collapsing. We must be daft. At least, maybe in the eyes of such people, we must be daft. So we insult our sensitivities and our intelligence. Aboki FX use some millions of naira and some thousands of pounds to manipulate our local currency. Let us assume that the governor is right. If the governor is right, then our problem is bigger than what we even thought it was. For an Aboki FX to use millions of naira and thousands of pounds to manipulate an economy like ours to the point where our local currency will be on a free fall, like, gosh. This video is not meant to it's not meant to call out the governor of the CBN. I'm sure that editors of various print and electronic media houses will do that. I trust the Nigerian media for that, to call them out. This video is more to address and suggest a segment of the foreign exchange problem we have in the country. Look, we need the CBN to succeed, to be able to manage this foreign exchange matter properly. Because if the CBN does not succeed, we will not succeed. So we need the CBN to succeed. Last week, I received emails from my bank. Something to the effect threatening to publish BVN numbers of abusers and defaulters of the BTA instrument. You know, basic travel allowance now, or personal travel allowance that people use when they want to travel overseas. And I kept asking myself this question. I mean, this email is not necessary now. People use fake visas and fake what's it we call it? Fake airline tickets to come and collect PTA. And we are not able to do anything about it. I think we can eliminate that problem. And that is the point I want to address. I hope that those in a position to drive the policy or the process would at least consider it. And here goes. Currently, the travel allowance template runs on you applying to your bank. You provide your passport, a visa, as well as the airline ticket showing your itinerary, how you're gonna, when you're gonna move, dates and all of that. And then based on these three, you qualify to apply. When you apply, you get your stuff. And what some persons are doing is that they cancel their tickets and not travel, and then they will pocket the foreign currency they have obtained from the banks at official rate, whatever that means these days. So they don't travel, they collect the dollars at official rate and then go to the black market to sell, to make some profits. We all joined the CBN to condemn that act by whoever is doing it or whichever group of persons are doing it. We condemn it because we all suffer the pains of such sharp practice. So we join the CBN to condemn such practices. We join the banks to condemn such practices. But writing email and threatening people that you publish their BVN and all of that doesn't address the problem. Let's address it this way. Let us split the travel allowance process into two. You have the application tier, and then you have the collection tier. The application process will take place at the bank. The collection process will take place at the airport, at the air side of the airport, not just the airport. If you want BTA, go to the bank and apply, and that process will be based on what it is currently based: your international passport, the visa, a valid visa for your travel, and an airline ticket. Let us assume that somebody is able to use Dagbo documents for the visa and airline document. The application process has gone through. The person would need to get to the airport, to the air side of the airport, to collect their travel allowance. The reason why I said air side of the airport is because immigration would have helped us to stop anyone that doesn't have a valid visa from crossing to the air side of the airport. Now, the air side of the airport also means you have been issued with a boarding pass. You couldn't be given a boarding pass if your ticket, na Dagbo, if your ticket is fake, you couldn't have a boarding pass. And so the collection process at the airport will be based on your international passport and your boarding pass. It is the same thing that is done when you buy duty-free items at international airports, that was where the idea came from. It's not rocket science. For you to enjoy duty-free, for example, those of you who travel, you know that they would require you to present your passport and your boarding pass, especially your boarding pass. They want to see the seat number and everything. It is on the basis of that you enjoy duty free. So if you want to get BTA, it should be on the basis of the fact that you are traveling. And since some of us have decided that we want to take advantage of the system, some persons have decided to not be mature, then we should up the game on how to collect your BTA. Collection should stop being at the bank, but should be at the airside of the airport. It will completely eliminate the fraud that we hear is occurring in that segment of the foreign exchange matter. I hope that someone sitting in some office would at least consider this suggestion. See, we don't just criticize. We don't also like calling people out. We make suggestions because this country can improve if and when we choose that it will improve. In subsequent videos, we will take other issues. Maybe it will be political, the next one we're going to do. Because key to improving this country is political participation of citizens. I'll see you in the subsequent video.